So we have a female pig here that's about 30 centimeters. That's about 30 centimeters in length, and we can tell it's a female pig. Come this way, please. Come this way, please. We can tell it's a female pig because it's got a little protrusion here at the end, and yeah. And there's also ovaries right here, and you can see it's horn here, and there's also the colors are it's pink with a couple black dots here and there, and its body position is faced upwards, as you can see, and here's the wrist right here. The wrist is bound with a string. The digits are up here. These 4 things are the digits, and then the shoulder. The shoulder is here, and the shoulder is what allows the pig to move around. This is the shoulder, and then the thoracic cavity is the part of the yeah.
Holds the lungs, the heart, and stuff. Basically, that's what it does. And the abdominal cavity is here, and it holds the liver, the small intestine, large intestine, and also the kidneys.
Yeah, so liver is. So the mouth of our specimen has a hard palate right here. This is a hard palate, and it's a little bit bony, and it kind of vibrates if you rub the probe over it. Here's a soft palate; it's a little bit softer, and here's some developing molars. There's some other teeth here, and overall the mouth is kind of hard at the moment. So, after food enters the mouth, it goes through the esophagus, which is under the trachea, right here. And the esophagus actually runs under the pig at the moment, based on where it's facing. The esophagus will run under the pig, and will then we'll end up in the stomach. Food will end up in the stomach, which is right here. This is the stomach. This is kind of bloated structure.
So the liver stores the excess glucose for further use. The pancreas is what controls the hormones that release the blood glucose. If the blood glucose is high, and it releases a certain hormone, and if it's low, it also does the same.
So there's no food in the stomach or the intestines because this is actually a fetal pig. It was never born. It never consumed any food. So yeah, there's nothing in here. It's just got some bile from its mothers. And the rectum is the small intestine is this kind of a
this thing, yeah.
Yeah, it's the wrinkle area. Here's the rectum right here.
This is where the poop goes through.
It's where the waste goes through. The pancreas is in here.
Here, the spongy thing.
It's a little bit of a spongy. It's hard to see. It's a little bit of a spongy structure between the stomach and the large intestine, which is this green thing.
Which stores this?
Yeah. And then here's the gallbladder. The small little thing is the gallbladder, which is attached to the liver, which is this entire thing.
So the diaphragm is this thing right on top, this flap right here. It's a muscle that helps air go through your lungs by creating a negative pressure. The trachea is right here. Basically, it's the air pipe where the air oxygen goes through. The trachea feels like kind of bony and stuff. It's made of cartilage. The lungs are these flap things around the heart.
They're somewhat spongy in feel, and they surround the heart. So the position of the heart in relationship to the lungs is rather obvious because the heart is kind of surrounded by the lungs, as I just said, and the lungs kind of go down a little bit more. This is important because it lets the blood enter. It allows the oxygen from the lungs to enter the heart sooner, so that the air can be circulated throughout the body.
And each cell has to do their own stuff, and they need oxygen, and they expel carbon dioxide, and the heart allows the oxygen to flow to the cells, carbon dioxide to flow out to the lungs, which can be
the oxygenated blood flows through arteries like this. This is the coronary artery right here, and then this, like the vein right here, or the inferior vena cava. Actually, this expels the deoxygenated blood that's already been circulated throughout the body.
The coronary artery basically supplies blood to the heart itself, since the heart is also a muscle.
So I already went over this. I already went over the inferior vena cava, and then the superior vena cava is back here on top of the heart. So here's the right ventricle. Article actually, and then here's the left ventricle. Article. Sorry, these are both articles. And you do the atriums. You do the ventricle.
So this is the left ventricle, and this is the right ventricle.
Yeah, that's good enough. So the kidneys, there's one kidney here, and then there's another kidney on this side down here. And the purpose of the kidney is...
Kidneys basically filter waste from the blood, and then,
and it is stored in the bladder here, which is then excreted.
The ureter.
The ureter is these little pipes running up the sides of the bladder. So
The kidneys stop functioning.
if the kidneys stop functioning properly, then the body would have
The blood would have a lot of waste in it.
Yeah, the blood wouldn't be blood would not be clean. The purpose of the endocrine system is to excrete the waste that. Hello.
So basically, endocrine system controls hormones, which controls a lot of movements that the body does internally. Yes. For example, the pancreas releases hormones. When the blood glucose level is low, it releases a certain hormone which tells the liver to break down its glucagon, and then oppositely, it also sends out another hormone that tells the liver to stop.
So this is the spleen right here. Sort of weird, but it's a little fiber that's normally connected. And where's the thyroid? No. Thyroid's right up here.
It's a gland.
And the thyroid gland is located in the neck area. It absorbs iodine. It also creates and releases hormones that regulate growth and structure of bones, puberty, and metabolism. So these bones right here, like these ribs, are controlled by that.
Okay, thank you for watching our video. That's all.